This is Eric Santos at the North Georgia Low Income Taxpayer Clinic. I am here with our resident tax guru, doing some social isolation and bringing you updates about the tax changes that have been enacted in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. So far, we've focused these segments on the CARES Act. That's the big $2 trillion stimulus bill that Congress passed last week. Those are really important, and if you want to check out our other videos to see what those changes look like, please feel free to do so. But of course, there have been some other important tax changes enacted in the wake of this crisis. Specifically today, we're going to be focusing on what's been going on over at the IRS. Early last week, the IRS announced the actions that it would be taking to help taxpayers weather this crisis. They call it the People's First Initiative. Many of these changes are going to provide some good short-term relief to low-income taxpayers, which is very good news. Basically, the IRS is delaying a whole bunch of different things. Very soon after the crisis began, the IRS and the president announced that they would be pushing back the typical tax filing deadline to July 15th. Of course, you are still entitled to file your taxes early, especially if you're due a refund, and the IRS encourages you to do so. However, this relief, this relaxation of the deadline will definitely be helpful for people who need to consult with tax advisors or others before filing and are unable to do so due to the need for social distance. So this is definitely a helpful provision. Many other IRS actions are also being delayed at this time. If you have outstanding tax liability and you're currently paying it through an installment agreement, any payments that would have been due between April 1st and July 15th have now been pushed back until after July 15th. If you are compromising your IRS debt through an offering compromise and you have payments due between April 1st and July 15th, those payments are also going to be delayed until July 15th. Of course, the IRS is not on its own authority able to suspend the statutory rates of penalties and interest that are applicable to any outstanding debt. So if you want to pay under your agreements, you are fully entitled to do so, but you are also able to delay those payments if you need to in the short term. Now, the deadline to provide any information to the IRS that they've requested in connection with an audit, for example, to verify your income or to corroborate your claim for the earned income credit, also that deadline has been pushed back to July 15th. Further, the IRS has stated that they're going to be suspending any actions on currently in-process levies and liens, and they're going to decline to begin any new liens or levies until July 15th, and the IRS has stated that they will, to the maximum extent possible, not be instituting any new audits, examinations, or reviews of tax returns until July 15th, with certain exceptions, of course, for cases where the statute of limitations is coming up or in the case of certain very large taxpayers. So that's the IRS People First Initiative. It is definitely providing some good short-term relief to people for tax payments and other tax actions. If you have any questions about how this might impact you or your case, or if you have a tax controversy matter that you need some assistance with, please feel free to give us a call here at the North Georgia Low Income Taxpayer Clinic. If you're interested in volunteering to help folks with tax issues, or you want to donate to us to help us further our mission in helping those low-income people, please look us up in the information below the video. Thanks so much. This is Eric Santos at the North Georgia Low Income Taxpayer Clinic, and stay tuned for our further updates.